Back on Sportsbook, betting insight today. Big game breakdown continues. Live odds, sportsbookreview.com. 5 o'clock Pacific, Saturday night on Fox. Big Ten title game, Penn State against Wisconsin. The Badgers 2.5, 47.5 the total. Penn State offense made one of the biggest upgrades in the nation, but without great talent. Offensive coordinator John Donovan out. They replace him with Joe Moorhead. How's that working out for Donovan? He's the offensive quality control coach for the Jaguars. Mercy, Teddy. And McSorley has been dynamite lately.
Yeah, Donovan goes to Jacksonville, and guess what? Now the Jaguars' offense stinks. Remember, Jacksonville's offense was better last year than it was this year. And oh, by the way, Penn State's offense a hell of a lot better this year than it was last year. Joe Moorhead's done a ridiculous job. And you talk about it, I mean, the Penn State doesn't have great talent on the offside of the football, but Moorhead has done a great job of getting the most out of that talent. Trace McSorley, you know, he's 6'1", he's 200, he's not going to be an NFL guy. He's not a great runner, he's not a great passer. But you know what he's done this year? More than 2,900 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, only 5 INTs, more than 350 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns on the ground. He's been a dual threat. He's been a bear for opposing defenses to stop. And of course, that's been the key for Penn State. They've been able to find what opponents can't stop, and they played into their weaknesses. Some of it's been wearing weaker defenses down in the second half and getting Saquon Barkley going. Some of it's been McSorley finding ways to move the football. But when they faced a defense that doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, there have been 2 of them this year. They played Michigan. Well, they had 13 first downs, 199 yards. Against Ohio State, they managed 14 first downs. They got 319 yards in that game. Had a couple of big plays, but they have not been able to move the football on any consistent basis when they step up in defensive against an opponent that has a lot of defensive class.
And that's Wisconsin. No weakness here on their defense. Ohio State, the only team to break 350 yards against them. 6 of the 12 opponents did not get to 300 yards against Wisconsin. But again, it seems like it's the same story every year. Mediocre quarterback play, whether it's Houston or Hornibrook.
Yeah, and Hornibrook now upgraded to probable. But, you know, frankly, the difference between Houston and Hornibrook, I mean, Hornibrook's got better arm strength. Houston, and he's shown signs away from home. Houston, I trust him a lot more of playing in Madison, even though the Frosh is the guy that doesn't have the experience. But look, I mean, the passing game didn't open up enough room for their power ground game all season long. That being said, Corey Clement, has 600-yard games in his last 7 contests. And defensively, as you mentioned, Wisconsin, not a whole lot of weaknesses. Penn State, they don't have Wisconsin's defense. Let's just put it that way.
How about a total this high for a Wisconsin game?
How about a total this low for a Penn State game? You know, I mean, they've been playing up tempo all year, and that offense has been moving the football effectively all year. So, that being said, you're not going to catch me betting a Wisconsin game over in this particular total range.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.